She was married to the late Rod Briggs, founder of the Mind Foundation, for 21 years. It was under his guidance that she learned the value of the mind sciences and strong spiritual principles which she uses in her daily life. These practices have taken her through many a dark storm with strength and approval. Coming from more spiritual than religious point of view, she is accepting of all faiths and combinations thereof. Naturally empathetic, the sincerity and her warmth will leave you feeling uplifted, empowered, and very special. Dear devotees, please join me and let's give a warm, kindly feeling welcome to our keynote speaker for this evening, Mrs. Fiona Briggs.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. As unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I have written my speech out word for word in fear that I leave something out. So please bear with me while I read my speech. It is so wonderful to see so many people here to honor our good kindred soul and Guru, Swami Shankarananda. Even though we are of many different ages and have all kinds of jobs and interests, it is certain that we all have one thing in common: our admiration of a man who never quits until the job is done. That man, of course, is our Guru. It is my pleasure to stand before you here in celebration of Guru's 64th birthday. I am truly humbled and honored to have been asked to speak here tonight. It is without a doubt the highest honor anyone could bestow on me. Thank you. Dearest Swami, or Guru, as I am so in the habit of referring to you as, in the presence of your family and all of your devotees, I would like to say that we here appreciate you and all that you have done for so many of us. We celebrate the 64 years you have lived, and we wish you many more. I, for one, am looking forward to speaking at your centennial party. I'm up here tonight because I managed to capture and marry a good man who was a kindred spirit with Guru. For some reason, that also means that I should know more about life and that I should represent the community by imparting some words of wisdom on everyone. Unfortunately, although my store of life experiences is reasonably full, verbal inspiration has never been a speciality of mine. After trying very hard for many days to make my speech something special, I eventually decided that I should allow my heart to speak to my keyboard via my fingers, and the thoughts finally began to come to me. So I dare face this challenge in order to pay tribute to my respected Guruji at the very place around which he centers an important part of his teachings. What can I personally say about Guru without sounding flippant or shallow? Since there are no words deep or meaningful enough to describe him and what he is to so many. I can tell you, although I'm sure you already know, that his heart is fathomlessly deep, long acquainted with humility, patience, sacrifice, and a great love for his fellow humans. His ways are austerely simple. He knows the worthlessness of luxury, the joy of few possessions. The modesty with which he wears his striking fame repeatedly reminds me of the trees that bend low with the burden of ripening fruits. For it is the barren tree that lifts its head high in an empty boast, and even that is an understatement. I have known Guru for around 20 years. I first met him when he came to my home one evening to address a group of students. I, together with my late husband Rod Briggs, founded and ran the Mind Foundation and hosted meditation and personal development meetings, which incorporated weekly meetings every Thursday evening where we would periodically have a guest speaker address the students. Guru was one such honored guest. I will never forget my first meeting that night. The presence Guru had was unspeakable. He was there to educate us on Kriya Yoga, and I was captivated. Guru has a way of conveying his message with such a calm, gentle, subtle, yet firm authority that is utterly powerful. His energy field is both magnetic and electric, and when he speaks, hearts open, minds become inspired, and people become motivated. His teachings are gentle, fun, and informative with entertaining stories, transformational wisdom, and amazing insights. And he has an uncanny ability to connect with people from all walks of life. He is known by his devotees and students for his infinite patience, infectious sense of humor, haunting voice, and most of all, divine presence and unconditional love that can be felt just by sitting at his feet. My own sister cannot be in the presence of Guru without being reduced to tears, and that is true. So powerful is your field of energy, Guru. I myself personally feel my consciousness shifting anytime I am in your company. Guru Shankarananda was born at 9 o'clock on the morning of July the 15th, 1953, in Stanger. At birth, his hair was long and thick, almost the length of his 1.3 kilogram body, which, for convenience sake, was cut short just half an hour after he had been born. It seems to me, though, as though Guru is perhaps attempting to mimic the same hairstyle he sported at birth. One only has to read Guru's biography on his website to know what he has accomplished. And for me to go through each of these accomplishments in a few minutes would not do him justice. Today, Guru Shankarananda works as a channel and mediator between aspirants and the infant by holding spiritual talks, workshops, yoga classes, and by distribution of his inspirational writing, amongst many other things. We all know something else about Guru. He doesn't just look around and see things that need attention. He takes action. We all see the same things that Guru sees. There are jobs that need to be done, problems that need to be solved. And as we look at those and we think about our busy lives, we most likely say to ourselves, somebody will take care of that. We all mean well, but we just don't get around to doing anything. Guru is the person who actually does something. When we look at this amazing ashram, which was only a dream some years ago, many of us were in that camp that said, we really do need a place where neighbours can meet, where we can get some spiritual sustenance, some support, and some companionship. Somebody needs to do something. Well, that somebody was Guru. He saw possibilities where the rest of us saw need. He saw opportunity where the rest of us saw problems. He didn't say, let somebody else do it. He said, I'll take that on. And so with the hustle of the Energizer Bunny, Guru brought all of this to fruition. All Guru's talk and enthusiasm gave the rest of this what it needed most, and that was leadership. He is the quarterback in a drive that took this from dream to reality. The reality of this fine building and the community that we will enjoy for many years to come. So Guru, on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to say thanks for being a man of action and not just words. You got this started, rallying many people to work together to complete this amazing centre. It would never have happened without you. I know that most of you here this evening have no doubt read the autobiography of a yogi, which was quoted earlier on by Paramahansa Yogananda. One of my favourite quotes from the book, which reminds me so much of Guru's work and philosophy, is the following. You may control a mad elephant, you may shut the mouth of the bear and the tiger, ride the lion and tame the cobra. By alchemy, you may learn your life. You may wander through the universe incognito, make vassals of the gods, be ever youthful. You may walk in water and live in fire, but control of the mind is better and more difficult. And I know that Guru will concur, and I also know that he gives so much of himself to teach in such control to all of us. It is through his grace that we are learning to control our lives by controlling our minds. The philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson defines success as the following: to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Success then is indeed a relative term. We may apply it to measure the quality of the change we engender, the lives we transform, and the relationships that we build. With titles such as doctor or president, or in this case guru, it is what we do with our influence that imbues our titles with value. With what we have learned, knowledge prepares us to face the challenges of our generation, equips us to fight inequity in health, wealth, and opportunity, and guides us in our future endeavours. With dedication and ambition, we can defeat ignorance and accomplish the extraordinary. The true measures of success may not be manifest at first sight. The gifts we have received from Guru, however, have provided us with our first steps towards this eventual discovery. With this in mind, I challenge everyone present to define your success and live up to your own measures with passion and commitment. If you see yourself as having succeeded, others will follow suit. My dear Guru, I really do need to take a moment to thank you publicly for your team of devotees, for the unwavering, unconditional love and support that you gave us all during God's illness. He benefited immensely from the powerful energy sessions you did with him. And I know he had the wherewithal to take the energy and use it to his highest good, which, as it turns out, was not in the direction of physical healing, but for his departure. Not only did he benefit from the peace and calm you all brought to the situation, but so did my daughters and I. I drew so